Is this reminiscent of what you envision as Earth? Does this spring to mind? If I were to hazard a guess, you most likely do, since this is the model and structure we have been taught since childhood and continually shown today. Does universal agreement and popular consensus guarantee accuracy and truth? If I presented a strikingly different model that represents Earth and its true structure, would you dismiss it immediately, saying, "Seriously, how could 99.99% of the world be wrong?" In fact, I would be taken aback if you did not respond with that general sentiment. This serves as a powerful testament to the persuasive influence of the all-seeing eye, that entity working from the shadows that has proven to be incredibly effective in propagating and bolstering the illusions and deceit of this well-crafted modern-day psyop. In my countless discussions and debates with a myriad of individuals, I have had to acknowledge the profound influence of the pervasive indoctrination that the world has fallen prey to over the accepted model of Earth, as well as so many other false realities we have succumbed to. My discourses have led to either losing new friends or greatly straining long-standing relationships because of this very topic of our home, Earth. I have discovered that this issue is incredibly polarizing, surpassing the most impassioned debates, even trumping the timeless contention over creation versus evolution. Through countless discourses, I have had ample opportunity to observe and reflect on people's initial reactions when confronted with these topics for the first time, even those who are already familiar with them. A discernible pattern emerges where a clear display of discomfort is visible. Many react defensively and show an immediate lack of interest in engaging or in being challenged with this topic. Meanwhile, others might offer a tentative, polite laugh, possibly questioning whether my assertions are actually genuine to begin with, or if I am simply one of those guys they have heard about. Individuals who actually believe in things as utterly absurd as an alternative model and structure of the Earth, having been intentionally concealed from us. It is considered by most to be so absurd and ridiculous that it is immediately dismissed as being entirely outside the realm of any possible truth. In essence, it's just too crazy to be true. This phenomenon exemplifies the self-protective nature of immense conspiracies. The more outlandish they are, the easier they might be to execute, as their sheer incredibility acts as a shield, guarding against scrutiny and obscuring any possible chance of truth. A quote from Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf: "In the big lie, there is always a certain force of credibility, because the broad masses of a nation are always more easily corrupted in the deeper strata of their emotional nature than consciously or voluntarily, and thus, in the primitive simplicity of their minds, they more readily fall victims to the big lie than the small lie." We have now reached the most difficult topic of discussion in our exploration, which for many can certainly be a pill too big to swallow. Despite the unconventional and seemingly impossible nature of much of this content, which stands in stark contrast to our widely accepted beliefs, I remain dedicated to sharing the extensive information I have diligently collected over time and through exhaustive study. My aim is to help others navigate out of the deceptive maze that once misled me, and to challenge the array of false realities ingrained in all of us since childhood. Anticipating this, I would not share such seemingly impossible information unless I were entirely convinced of its truth and compelled to guide people away from such a deception. I anticipate that only a select few will truly engage with these harsh revelations, and even fewer will proceed to investigate, validate, and share them with others, exposing the greatest of all deceptions in history. Recall previously our exploration of the geocentric model of Earth. This far more closely represents the true model of Earth than the widely accepted heliocentric model taught in modern times. To begin, let's examine the alternative image here, which depicts the Earth, Sun, and Moon. What immediate differences do you notice at first glance? The Earth is flat, and the Sun and Moon are small and local objects. Stay with me. The path we have traveled together thus far has been leading to a pivotal revelation, one that could not possibly have been the opening act of our journey. I have wrestled with the challenge of how to best approach the most formidable topic of all, one that demands reconsideration of deeply held beliefs to adopt an entirely new model of our home. This is the true model of our home, hidden from us in our contemporary era. Its discovery was so profound and startling that it spurred an intricate web of deceit. This deception was designed to misdirect our attention outwards towards a completely false cosmology of infinite space, diverting us from the groundbreaking discoveries made in Antarctica in the mid-20th century, which might later come to light. This discovery conclusively confirmed that we exist within an enclosed system, and revealed our world as a product of intelligent design, attesting to its creation by a higher power that has been with us since the beginning. For readers interested in examining and considering a Flat Earth model, be aware that the Flat Earth Society is a controlled opposition group, resurrected in recent times, aimed at tarnishing the credibility of the Flat Earth movement. They have declared themselves as a leader in the Flat Earth Initiative, attracting newcomers to their website and media, only to present them with patently absurd claims, easily identifiable as flawed science. Their tactic is to hijack and misrepresent the fast-growing Flat Earth progression, discouraging further inquiry by immediately making the entire concept seem ludicrous from the start. Leo Ferrari, a philosophy professor at St. Thomas University in New Brunswick, Canada, became known for his involvement with discrediting the Flat Earth through his engagement with satire, and sought to discredit the Flat Earth through parody rather than genuine scientific discourse. Ferrari was among the original founders of the satirical group the Flat Earth Society of Canada, which was created in the 1970s. The Society's approach was to use irony and humor to appear to earnestly critique the Flat Earth, claiming to believe in a Flat Earth, but would use absurd and comical assertions and examples to tarnish Flat Earth reasoning. The same tactic has been employed again in modern times, with the aim of discrediting the recent resurgence of the fast-advancing Flat Earth movement worldwide. The resurgence of the Flat Earth Society reflects a calculated response to the steadily increasing number of genuine Flat Earth adherents, a community that is quickly gaining awareness and becoming increasingly difficult to dismiss as unfounded and unlikely. This movement aims to challenge the prevailing cosmological consensus and the accepted spherical Earth model, asserting these ideas to be erroneous and built on motive-driven lies. We will not be endorsing comical portrayals of Flat Earth models often used to mock its supporters, such as the following, where the oceans of the world are portrayed as dripping off the side of an edge. Portrayals that are clearly nonsensical and inherently comedic can discourage those earnestly researching a Flat Earth perspective by suggesting that a credible model is unattainable, primarily due to the inherent ridicule associated with these exaggerated caricatures. When exploring these bold assertions, you might turn to online platforms such as YouTube to confirm or challenge its claims. However, be aware that there are ongoing efforts to diminish and suppress content supporting many of the contentious claims discussed in our journey. YouTube has officially stated that it now uses advanced algorithms to suppress content labeled as conspiratorial. Whether you aim to corroborate these bold assertions or seek counter-arguments to discredit them, be aware of YouTube's stated approach. The platform has committed to suppressing videos deemed conspiratorial, while promoting content that aligns with the accepted narratives and official stories from organizations like NASA. This can directly influence your research by limiting access to certain viewpoints or oversaturating your search results with debunking videos. As you navigate through a vast array of online media to form your own understanding of the discussions presented here, it becomes clear that search platform strategies can serve as both an aid and a barrier, depending on your research goals. Those investigating further should prepare for the initial wave of debunking videos that will dominate search results. Those seeking videos that validate and reinforce our discussions will find it frustrating to navigate through multiple search result pages before encountering any supportive content, This skew in search results can lead to a phenomenon where headline experts, individuals who quickly form opinions based on initial information, might prematurely dismiss the issues discussed, influenced by the scarcity of supportive videos and the abundance of content alleging to reinforce the mainstream narrative. This may lead many to accept these surface-level findings as comprehensive research. Despite these challenges, I believe that dedicated and diligent students who have explored the breadth of subjects we have examined will persist in their quest for a well-rounded and comprehensive understanding of these topics. It is crucial to consider diverse perspectives and evaluate the arguments presented even in the face of significant obstacles like widespread censorship. While finding supportive content will be challenging, there is inherent value for truth seekers in exploring material that aligns with our discussions, as seeking further into such content will reveal deeper truths. The following is an official transcript of a discussion between Juniper Downs, a senior counsel for public policy at Google and YouTube, and Ted Deutsch, a Democratic member of Congress. This exchange focuses on YouTube's efforts to manage content related to conspiracy theories. Notably, the specific example cited for censorship in the following transcript is, as you might have guessed, Flat Earth. I need to know how you're dealing with all of these conspiracy theorists on your platform. So the first way is by demoting low-quality content and promoting more authoritative content, and the second is by providing more transparency for users. So we're introducing boxes that provide factual information at the top of results that have shown themselves to turn up a lot of information that is counterfactual, such as searching for "the earth is flat" on YouTube, where you see a lot of "so your response is to put a box in saying, 'Nope, the earth is not flat.'" Correct. When searching for flat earth on today's most popular search engines, it is quite evident that the flat earth movement has gained attention. Prominent websites frequently respond defensively, indicating the movement's growing visibility. These efforts support the spherical Earth model, infinite space, and the legitimacy of NASA as a space exploration agency. Search results that provide resources supporting the flat Earth perspective, or those questioning the credibility of the world's space agencies, are far less visible or entirely suppressed. With that said, this will equip you with a much clearer understanding of what you will certainly encounter when investigating further into our discussions. Flat Earth stands as the single most censored topic to date on most search engine platforms and YouTube. On June 7, 2024, an example of censorship on YouTube was evident in the search results for Flat Earth. The first video supporting this viewpoint appeared only as the 91st result, with the second following as the 113th. This is a marked change from the period before YouTube implemented algorithms to suppress content deemed conspiratorial. Previously, searches for Flat Earth would return approximately 75% of results in favor of this theory, reflecting its dominance in related videos at that time. The suppression of content related to Flat Earth is extensive, even surpassing countless videos that expose NASA as the most elaborate and deceptive fraud in modern history. The sheer volume and compelling nature of the evidence supporting this claim indicate significant backing for the movement. Discoveries confirming a flat Earth within a contained world where outer space is merely an elaborate facade would have seismic impacts on worldwide populations. Such findings would compel us to discard established scientific theories, including the Big Bang, evolution, and our current understanding of cosmology, forcing us to adopt a radically new framework for understanding the fundamental aspects of our existence.